Hey guys, welcome back. This episode I have a helper and we're going to get going on the Batmobile, the Fanhome 1966 Batmobile. We're going to do parts 27 to 32. Alright, so here's the next box and let's open it up. And we have a t-shirt. So they don't ask sizes, but they sent me a... Doesn't say what size it is. Maybe it's behind it. I don't know. I think normally like an extra large they probably send out, I think. But Batman t-shirt, another free gift. Say it's free gift, but also you're paying for it in your subscription. And we have 6 packs, which we'll go through in a minute as I deal this out. And you see, there's not much going on here in terms of these packs. They're pretty sparse. And okay, we've got a note here. All right, this is not what I like to see. We have the same thing with Lennon Falcon. They're increasing them by $1 each episode, each editions are going up by $1. Now, my beef with this is you go enter into subscription. It's not like you can really cancel halfway through because what you're going to do is just waste all your money you spent already. So I don't like this. If you go out and buy a car, finance whatever, halfway through your term, they're not going to say to you, "Hey, by the way, we're going to increase. Our costs are going up. We're going to increase your payment." It just doesn't happen. So I don't like the way they do this. I think when you enter an agreement for subscription, it should remain the same. So did this with the Millennium Falcon. Now I see one here in Batmobile. Not good. Again, Fanhome send me these things free of charge to show you guys. I'm not affiliated with them, but my feedback is, again, once you enter a subscription, you shouldn't be doing this because we still have another like 80 packs to go. So basically, you've gone up $80 in the build. All right, let me get this box out of the way. Now my rant's over. So I've got magazines. We've got 31, 32. We have 30, 29, 28, and 27. So we have 27 to 32. Let's start with 27. And the magazine, again, episode 27. I'm going to flick through this and it's way to the back. And these are the parts we have. We basically have some frame. And all we're simply going to do is combine the frames, as you can see here, onto the existing chassis, which we have already. And there we go. That's what we're going to look like. Instructions always clear. Very nice to see, as always. I'm not sure if I mentioned it last time around, but remember my engine was loose. I did screw it in early on in the build. I missed that step, and you have to screw it in. But yeah, there we go. Basically apply these 2 parts, and we're in pack 27. So let me find 27 in here, which is this. And just gonna open the bag up real quick. Actually, it's hardest, easier said than done. Okay, open up the block of ice, and we have 2 metal parts, bag of CM screws, and that is it for this one. So okay, I'll put that together. I'll get the giant chassis we have now. I'll put these together, and I'll be right back. All right, so there we go. Pretty straightforward. It took all of like 2 minutes. Screwed there, and these 2 bits screw together. Can barely fit this thing on camera. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Now on to part number 28. I'm just going to flip through to the back now at this stage, and basically we're going to got central and the rear cross member and some more CM screws. So all we're doing is putting the central cross member in, the rear cross member in, and that is it. So another super easy, quick part on this one. And the parts are here, 27. Sorry, 28 we're on now. Let's go bust this bag open. Actually, let's get some scissors. Now, these are all metal parts. Metal, so it's nice. And always check your bag. Almost threw it away and the screws are in there. And there we go, just 2 pieces of metal. So we've got the 2 cross members to go on there. Pretty straightforward, 4 screws. So I'm going to screw those in and be right back. All right, so again, pretty straightforward. It's just this guy, 3 screws, and to the camera, these here too. So again, another 2-minute job. Super quick, these parts, zipping through them. Now we're on to the 3rd pack, which is part 29. And I'm just going to flick all the way through to the back. We have the parts, which is a rear frame and a shock absorber lower mount. And I'm basically going to attach these to the fitting the rear mounts, and then that goes across on the rear frame. And that is it. Again, super easy stuff here. So I'm going to get ahead and be back into, well, for you it'd be a second, for me it'd be like 5 minutes. All right, so put that in, and from the instructions it's not quite clear if it kind of goes up or if it goes the other way around. So I put it in that way around. It kind of, as you can see, kind of going up. And if it's wrong, I guess we can just see a little chip on here. If it's wrong, I just flip it around the other way. But again, it's hard to see in the instructions. Maybe just get further on here. We might need to correct that. Pack 30. This time around, we're going to work on the rear axle. We've installed this spider joint, the slip yoke, and basically that's what we're going to end up with. So again, pretty easy stuff here. I think this whole pack's probably going to be done in like 15 minutes, to be honest with you. If I wasn't filming it, it seems pretty straightforward so far. So basically just these two guys going on. Last time I forgot to go to show you the parts for 29. This time for 30, I'll remember to show you. Just going to break this box open. And we have this bit's plastic, some screws. So it's interesting. Sometimes the screws are inside the pack. Sometimes it's just loose in the bag. So just pay attention before you throw that bag away. A couple of small plastic parts here too, and the axle is metal. So there we go. That's it again in that pack. I'm going to go ahead and get these put together and be right back. All right. So this, you do nothing with it. In this part, and basically just 2 screws in this guy, and that pushes into there. Done. Again, 2-minute job. So that's the 4th pack. Now we're on the 5th stage, I should say, 31 out of 32, flying through this, and we're going to basically assemble the rear axle. We're going to fit the rear axle housing, and we're going to end up with that. Again, pretty straightforward stuff. So I'll go ahead and, well, actually, again, I'll show the box. 31. As I mentioned before, they're loose. See, the screws are loose in there. Just be careful to throw these bags away. There's the screws. And just 2 parts in here. And both plastic. Plastic part there, and a plastic part here, and that is it. I mean, so this is what you're basically getting for what, $15 is this. So not much going on right now. I'm definitely looking forward to getting this thing further along, some body panels and stuff on, but I know we're working on the early stages, but not much going on here. So I'll get these put together real quick and be right back. All right, so put this together. Again, 4 screws. Got 2 bits of plastic on behind the metal, and then you're basically screwing this guy on. It was a little tricky, this one. Had to kind of find the holes, and then this kind of panel just kind of clips onto the back side. And there we go. That's it for that part. So now on to the final part, zipping through this onto number 32 out of 32. And we are going to fit the leaf spring, fit the U-bolts, attach the shock absorber rod, and we're going to end up with this guy by the end of it. So guess what? I guess next month we'll probably get the other side to go on. So that's essentially it. Again, not too much going on here, and I'll show you the parts. We got pack 32, and by the way, excuse my dirty fingernails. I'm middle building a F14V 48 scale Tamiya Tomcat right now, which is on my Patreon channel. So if you want to see that, head across to Patreon. Just started painting the wings, so I got light ghost and dark ghost grey on my hands. So here's the pack. We have a metal leaf spring, metal, plastic, I think that's metal, little bracket there, these couple of these guys, and some screws. There we go. So I'll get to work putting this together, and we'll be right back. Alright, so this bit's done. Check the instructions, make sure there's one shorter side and one longer side, so make sure the shorter side is where this is. And it's pretty neat. These are bolts, so you putting the these kind of U brackets over, and then with this little guy tool, you're tightening up these bolts, which is a nice little touch. So I'll keep this in the box just in case I need it later on in the build. And this one screws on, and that is it basically. So we're going to finish that obviously next month, I'm assuming, and that will go onto the main chassis. In terms of the chassis, you can see we added a couple cross members in here, and that's pretty much really it. I mean, if I wasn't filming, this would have been done, the whole 6 packs would have been done in 15 minutes, I think. It was a pretty easy pack. So hopefully next month we get a little bit more, and yeah, a little bit more stuff to work on. But if you want to subscribe to this, go ahead to Fanhome. The link is below. I'm not endorsed, and I get no kinds of affiliations or nothing. I will say again, this month was pretty light, but overall, it's pretty cool build. And once this thing's finished, it's going to look pretty awesome. 66 Batmobile. Can't get much better than that, right? So if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Really helps my channel out, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.